Frank Herbert's Dune is more than simply a typical sci-fi epic set involving various planets in outer space. It's a rich, deeply philosophical journey that explores the complexities of war, imperialism, and most intriguingly, religion. Dune's complex belief systems create a fascinating blend of intrigue and cynicism, elevating it beyond typical sci-fi into a timeless masterpiece. At the core of Dune is a deep exploration of the relationship between humanity and the environment. The Fremen develop their brutal survival instincts and advanced fighting skills in this harsh environment of Arrakis. In contrast, Paul Atreides and his family grew up on a gorgeous water-rich planet of Caladan, while the industrial wasteland of Giedi Prime mirrors the ruthless nature of House Harkonnen. There are many more houses, but in this video, I'm going to dig into the most two extreme houses on political scheme, the brutal House Harkonnen and the resilient Fremen, which both play crucial roles in Dune 2. Honestly, House Harkonnen is one of the most fascinating existences to me in this Dune movie. I think my intrigue largely stems from the harsh and heavily industrialized planet of Giedi Prime in both Dune movies. Historically, Giedi Prime had average temperatures and maintained a low level of photosynthesis, largely due to the heavy industrialization of the planet under the House Harkonnen's ruling. It transformed Giedi Prime into a grim realm of factories, mines, and military installations that maximize the profits. Soldiers are conscripted and brainwashed. Civilians are enslaved to operate machinery, mine ochre, fight wars, and serve the Harkonnen regime. The young slave girls in the films are the representations of innocent people enslaved by Harkonnen in Giedi Prime. Under their iron rule, the planet's inhabitants endure a harsh, oppressed existence. The monochrome appearance of the planet fits perfectly with the ominous nature of its people. The endless industrialization turned most of the Giedi Prime into an artificial wasteland, which is a totalitarian world where the ruler is fascist. These black and white shots in the film invoke old-fashioned Nazi footage. Director Denis Villeneuve explained that this is to emphasize the artificial and oppressive nature of the Harkonnens' world. And this idea of washing out all color could also reflect the Harkonnen psychology and their worldview. The Black Sun, introduced in Herbert's novel, symbolizes a nation devoid of life's vibrancy, which Villeneuve and Greg Fraser expertly captured in Dune Part 2, bringing its grim reality to life on screen. And Baron Vladimir Harkonnen is a man of insatiable appetites and sadistic tendencies within House Harkonnen. His obesity serves as a stark symbol of his insatiable greed and power, and he requires an anti-gravity suspensor suit to move. To heighten the Baron's vampiric presence, costume designer dressed the actor Stellan Skarsgård into a flowing black robe. While the wardrobe of the House Harkonnens is otherwise entirely black, the slaves who serve the Baron are outfitted in lighter garb. The young slave girls are in kind of flesh-toned, almost medical-looking white rubber smock. That gives the contrast of innocence and evil. This attention to costume details enhances the portrayal of Baron Vladimir Harkonnen as a formidable and complex antagonist in Dune. But when you look at Fremen's culture presents a stark contrast in terms of habits, costumes compared to the Harkonnen. Director Denis Villeneuve intentionally crafted this distinction to highlight the desert faith of the Fremen, which thrives under the relentless sun of Arrakis. Dune draws heavily from Arabic influences, reflected in its character names, terminology, and cultural motives. The Fremen live on a desert planet rich in valuable resources, which is strikingly reminiscent of much of the Arabian Peninsula. The narrative of Fremen connects the struggles of historically oppressed and mistreated people in the reality world. Originating from Arrakis' original inhabitants, the Fremen adapted to survive this harsh environment. The brutal environment necessitated the frugal use of energy and resources, especially water. For Fremen, water was life. To conserve against the unnecessary loss of water in the desert, Fremen wore complex full-body filtration systems called steel suits, which reclaimed the body's moisture. Additionally, specialized headgears prevented most of the normal loss through the scalp and forehead via perspiration, while masks and nose blocks reclaimed moisture from the wearer's breathing. Survival has shaped their identity. Over time, they developed a deep knowledge of the desert environment and its resources, as well as a unique set of customs, beliefs, and traditions. Their appearance is marked by sinewy frames and weathered tan skin with distinctive blue eyes, a result of prolonged exposure to the spice melange. Yes, the Fremen are known not only for their mastery of desert survival and fierce independence, but also their deep sense of community and loyalty to their tribe. One of the folk beliefs is the sandworms of Arrakis. The Fremen revered the sandworms of Arrakis as a manifestation of divine entity known as Shahulu, the ruler of the universe. And at the heart of the Fremen faith lies this prophecy of Mahdi, who they believe will come from off-world to deliver them to paradise. This prophecy drives much of the narrative in the later half of the Dune book, focusing on the fulfillment of their hope to transform the desert into a green land. The beliefs of the Fremen were further shaped by the Bene Gesserit, who manipulate Fremen beliefs through a fabricated prophecy called the Lisan Haib. However, Paul is aware that Bene Gesserit, including his mother, planted this idea of Mahdi on Arrakis. But on the other hand, he also sees this as an opportunity to avenge the destruction of House Atreides at the hands of Harkonnens, and also rally the Fremen against their oppressors to reclaim their freedom. Frank Herbert's perspective challenges the notion of dismissing spirituality as irrational and embracing science as the sole truth. In Herbert's view, this enduring power of spirituality is deeply ingrained in the human condition, suggesting that it cannot be easily replaced by science alone. This theme resonates throughout Dune, reflecting Herbert's exploration of the meaning in the universe that's shaped by both science and spirituality. In many ways, director Villeneuve has pulled off an incredible movie. Adapting such a complex novel is very challenging, but he has created the platonic ideal for high-concept sci-fi, blending tremendous visual spectacle with those beautifully written characters. Dune Part 2 is one of the finest sci-fi films ever made. It not only showcases the breathtaking cinematography and storytelling, but also delves into the religious fundamentalism and embodies complex political and spiritual themes. And this is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you like my contents, please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, this is Kiyu's Film Diary. Thanks for watching. Bye.